Right here, there's a way to escape the map. All you gotta do is jump down this little place down here, and you'll actually see a little gap inside of the map, and all you gotta do is crawl on through. Now you're in here, all you gotta do is go ahead and spawn a boat, but that's only for this little section down here. And of course, if you're in a VIP server, you can go ahead and make yourself a lot faster. Now the reason I said you can only spawn a vehicle for this little bit down here is because once you go around this corner, there's like a massive wall right here, so when you get to this part, which is just around the corner, you kind of have to swim. But in this video, I'm gonna be exploring down here and showing you what it's like to go under the map and go under every single heist inside of the game. So let's go. Right, here's what the pyramid looks like under the map. Really hard to get a good view of it though, obviously, because when you're under the water, it's very hard to see things. But I think this is the best we're gonna get. So, yeah, it's basically just like a weird underground box kind of thing. Obviously, it's not supposed to look good from down here because obviously you're not supposed to see this. It's also really hard to actually get the camera right because if you go just slightly under, it's obviously you don't see it. So this is what the bank looks like under the map. As you can see, it's quite hard to get the camera right. If I go just under, for some reason there's like a layer of just land here. But you can kind of see it here. This is obviously where you get the money, and then there's that little way of getting out through there with the green lights. We have the main part of the building right here. I'm pretty sure that's the elevator right there. Of course, it doesn't look as good as it does when you're actually inside because obviously you're not really supposed to see it from this. If I go on this way, I should be under the jewelry store now. Yeah, I think this is it because this is the lava underneath the jewelry store. There's not too much to see here because a lot of the jewelry store is higher up anyway. There's not really too much over here. There is these little pillar things which go under the map. This is obviously where you can spawn your boat and things. Moving on over this way, we do have the nightclub, which I'm assuming is going to be the same as the jewelry store because there's just not really much that goes under the ground here. Like, as you can see here, I'm literally directly under the club here, and there's nothing here. Yeah, there's not really much to see for this one, so I think we'll move on to the casino, which will probably have a lot actually, because there's a whole little area where you have to go down to get the money. This is the boardwalk where there's all of the rides. These are little pillars that stick down, and they all for some reason go under the map. Here, of course, is the casino. This is the little area where you have to go down and collect the money. You can actually see quite a lot here. For some reason, you can also see up there. Now, I'm pretty sure those are the doors that you have to get into to get through to the first part of the actual heist. I think. If they're not, then there's just some random doors right there. I don't actually know what they're for because it doesn't look like they go anywhere. They're just kind of there. That's not the inside of the casino, is it? Because if it is, then you could just see it from down here. I'm assuming not. Yeah, there's loads to see here, as you can see. You can pretty much see the entire thing of the casino, but that's because a lot of it is lower down. From here, you can also see the underground of the bank over there. And there's also a few little buildings that stick out here and there. Like these ones, for example. They just kind of clip through the floor for some reason. I'm also swimming around here, and I'm not seeing too much. I don't actually know what this is. There's a lot of just empty space under here. This is where the airport is, so obviously there's not really much that goes under here. Oh wow, you can actually see some of the lava clipping through here from the jewelry store. I'm just kind of going around seeing if I can find anything else. Right here's where the camera goes when you actually customize your gun. Yep, I made it on. Let's go. So now if anyone customizes their gun in this server, they'll just see me. Okay, so I used the hoverboard trick and I can now see a little bit more of the jewelry store. As you can see, you can actually see inside of it now, but like from the outside, like where you're not really supposed to be. I could easily just go straight into there and I'd just be back into the normal game, but I don't really want to do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully you enjoyed it. It's probably a really short one because there wasn't really much to go over. Hopefully you enjoyed anyway, and thanks for watching.